The neon light was trembling in the glass of cheap red wine tonight. You leaned against the doorway like a storm I couldn't fight. Your shadow danced on broken walls like trouble dressed in blue. My heart was playing jazz again the moment I saw you. And every note was whispering that I was doomed but true. You spoke in velvet sarcasm with a cigarette between your lips. Your laughter tasted bitter like 1,000 sinking ships. I tried to act indifferent like a queen who'd never fall, but love was in the rhythm of your footsteps down the hall. And every beat kept telling me I'd crash into your car. We kissed beneath the humming lights of a tired bar at 2. The jukebox cried a melody that sounded just like you. Your fingers traced confessions on the back of trembling skin, and every little promise felt like trouble wrapped in sin. But darling, I was drowning, and I let the tide come in. You love me like a thunderstorm that never stayed too long. 1 minute soft as poetry, the next a broken song. My heart was like a vinyl scratched by every word you said, but still I kept on spinning, though my hope was hanging dead. Because your ghost was warmer than the lonely nights ahead. The morning smelled of whiskey and the echo of goodbye. You slipped away like smoke that curls and fades into the sky. I stood there in the silence with your shadow on my chest, a lover and a stranger in the chaos of the rest. Still wishing broken hearts could sometimes pass for blessed. Now every bar I wander through remembers how we felt. Your laughter haunts the glasses like a private kind of hell. I hum the songs you ruined while the night keeps pouring slow, and every lonely trumpet sounds like something I should know. That loving you was fire, but I never told it no. So if you hear a woman singing low at 3:30, a melody of longing soaked in smoky misery, just know it's me remembering the trouble in your eyes, the way our reckless passion burned like forbidden lullabies, and how I still wear love like a bruise that never dies. found your name written softly in the fog upon my glass. A memory like perfume from a reckless kind of past. The night was slow and heavy like a saxophone in pain, and every street was whispering the echo of your name, while love kept falling softly like a warm September rain. You wore your heartbreak proudly like a jacket made of scars, a king of quiet chaos drifting lonely through the bars. Your voice was like a blues song underneath the city's glow, and every time you smiled, my foolish heart would overflow with all the things a wiser soul would never let it show. We danced among the strangers like a secret in the dark, two broken silhouettes igniting one forbidden spark. Your hands were slow confessions wandering down my spine, and in that fragile moment you were whiskey turned to wine, a dangerous kind of sweetness that was never really mine. The morning always came too soon to catch our reckless flame. Your silence in the daylight never sounded quite the same, but still I waited stubborn like a fool beside the phone, because a love like yours can make a woman feel alone, even when the ghost of you is living in her bones. They say your heart remembers what the mind tries to erase, but darling, every memory still carries your embrace. Your absence fills the corners of my dim apartment walls, like music from a distant room that slowly fades and calls for lovers who are destined just to crumble in their falls. Now strangers buy me whiskey while I sing our old refrain, and every smoky harmony still quivers of your name. My voice grows rough with longing, but the melody survives, because a love like ours still flickers somewhere deep inside, a little dying candle that refuses not to rise. So if you ever hear me through a radio at night, a lonely kind of woman singing love without a fight, remember we were poetry that burned before it grew, two fragile hearts that dance between the false and something true, and every song I write still tastes a little bit city side of midnight blue, beneath the tired streetlight glow, a saxophone was crying somewhere soft and low. You walked in like a secret every lonely heart could tell, a sinner dressed in velvet with a story bound for hell. And I could feel my careful little world begin to swell. You spoke in crooked poetry that dripped with sweet regret, the kind of words a careful girl should quickly just forget. But I was leaning closer like a moth inside the flame. Your reckless eyes were whispering a dangerous little game. And somehow in that moment I was already to blame. The silence where the city breathes at night, two shadows on the pavement under neon's fading light. Your hand brushed mine like thunder, hiding softly in the dark, a quiet little warning before a reckless spark. But my lonely heart was aching just to hear it start. You kissed me like a promise that the morning couldn't keep, a velvet kind of chaos pulling secrets from my sleep. The taste of you is whiskey mixed with sorrow and desire, a burning kind of sweetness feeding every foolish fire. And love was just a liar we both chose to admire. Past like strangers who forgot our reckless song, but nights return with memories that pull my heart along. Your laughter haunted hallways of the bars we used to roam, and every empty bottle whispered softly of our home, a place where broken lovers never really felt alone. Oh, I tried to drown your memory in the bottom of a glass, but ghosts like you are stubborn and they never truly pass. Your name would rise like smoke beneath the glow of barroom lights, a melody returning in 1,000 sleepless nights, where loving you still felt like one of life's forbidden rites. So if you hear a woman softly in the rain, a voice that carries velvet wrapped around a thread of pain. Just know she once believed in every word you used to say, and every song she sings is just the echo of that day when loving you felt wrong, but she still chose to stay. There was a rhythm in your footsteps when you walked into the room, like a tired jazz piano playing softly through the gloom. Your smile had the sadness of a story left untold, a warmth that felt like summer, but a soul that carried cold. And every lonely heartbeat in my chest began to fold. We talk about the weather and the things we couldn't fix, two strangers dancing slowly in a game of fragile tricks. Your eyes kept drifting closer like a tide against the shore, and every passing second made me want you even more. Though loving you already felt like something I'd ignore, the jukebox played a love song cracked with velvet. Suddenly the silence between us wasn't folly. Your hand around my waist was like a quiet hurricane, a gentle little promise mixed with trouble and with pain. And I was falling softly like September in the rain. Your love was never simple like the stories people tell. It moved in crooked circles like a drunk inside a spell. One night you called me darling, like the moon belonged to me. The next you disappear across the dark and restless sea, leaving nothing but the echo of what used to be. Still I kept your photograph beside the bed at night, a faded little memory of something once so bright. The way you held my laughter like a fragile piece of art, the way you kissed the silence hiding deep inside my heart, before you slowly tore the fragile dream apart. Now every smoky melody reminds me of your tone, a velvet kind of sorrow living quietly alone. The bartender still knows the drink you always used to choose, and every sip still tastes like one of love's forgotten blues, a song that lost its rhythm but refused to lose. But somewhere in the distance of the nights that drift away. Your ghost still hums a harmony that begs my heart to stay. Because a love like ours may fade but never truly die. It lingers in the spaces where the lonely spirits lie. A slow burning heart beneath a tired midnight sky. The rain was writing poetry across the window pane tonight, while lonely taxis wander through the amber city light. I sat beside the silence with your memory in my hand. A love that felt like thunder, no one ever really planned, but somehow still exploded like a storm across the land. You were never gentle with the fragile things I gave. Your kisses tasted reckless, like a promise from a wave. Still every word you whispered felt like music in disguise, a melody of chaos hiding softly in your eyes, where truth and sweet deception love to dance and improvise. We loved like tired sinners in a chapel made of smoke, two fragile souls pretending every heartbeat wasn't broke. The night would wrap around us like a velvet lullaby, while saxophones and sirens sang beneath the moonlit sky. And neither one of us could find the courage not to try. But love like ours was always meant to tremble in the flame, a fleeting little miracle that never stays the same. You vanished in the daylight like a thief inside a dream, and left me with the silence where your laughter used to gleam, a fading kind of echo in a life without a theme. The bars still smell of perfume from the nights we danced too slow, and every glass of whiskey makes your memory overflow. Your voice still hums inside me like a ghostly little tune, a blues song drifting softly through a broken afternoon, where love still feels like something I surrender much too soon. I try to write 1,000 songs to bury what we knew, but every lyric somehow bends and wanders back to you. The way you held my sadness like a fragile work of art, before your restless shadow slowly wandered from my heart, leaving velvet regret in every shattered part. So if you hear a lonely tune beneath a smoky barroom light, a voice that sounds like sorrow wrapped in midnight's quiet fight, remember there was once a love that burned too wild and free, two reckless hearts that drown inside their own melody. And I'm still singing softly of the ghost you left in me. The bar was breathing slowly through the haze of midnight smoke. A tired trumpet whispered like a heart that nearly broke. You sat across the counter with a sorrow in your grin, the kind of smile that warns a girl not to give in. But danger always sings the sweetest songs beneath the skin. You ordered 2 cheap whiskeys like you knew I'd stay a while. Your voice was smooth and crooked like a gambler's subtle smile. You told me love was trouble, dressed in velvet and perfume, a reckless kind of flower, always destined not to bloom. Yet somehow in that moment I had given love the room. We laughed about the future like it wasn't made of lies. 2 lonely little actors improvising our disguise. Your hand brushed mine like thunder, hiding quietly in grace. And every foolish heartbeat started running in the race toward a love that felt too fragile just to chase. Your kisses tasted bitter like the truth we never spoke. A quiet kind of fire rising softly through the smoke. And every night beside you felt like dancing on a wire, between a fragile heaven and a slow collapsing fire. But broken hearts like mine were always drawn to that desire. Then one cold morning found me with your absence in the bed. A lonely kind of silence where 1,000 words were said. Your shadow still was hanging on the wall beside the door, but love had slipped away like footsteps on a distant floor, leaving nothing but the echo of the nights before. Now every lonely melody reminds me of your face, the crooked kind of beauty I can never quite replace. I sing about the danger in a love that burns too fast, and every note still trembles with the ghost of our past. A broken glass romance that somehow still can last. So if you hear me singing in a smoky room tonight, a woman with a voice that's full of velvet and a fire, just know that once I loved a man who vanished in the dark, but left inside my chest a stubborn flickering spark that still remembers every reckless little mark. Your love was like a cigarette dissolving in the air, a fragile little poison drifting softly everywhere. The room was dim with secrets and a smell of old perfume, while only jazz was blooming like a midnight flower in bloom. And every glance between us carried promise and its doom. You spoke about your heart like it was something worn and thin, a tired old violin no melody could win. But when you looked at me, there was a softness in your gaze, like maybe we could wander through 1,000 reckless days before the bitter truth would rise beneath the haze. We danced without a rhythm in the corner of the bar, two wandering confessions underneath a tired star. Your breath was warm with whiskey and with stories left unsaid, and every fragile heartbeat made my careful mind forget the warning signs a wiser girl might never let. But love like yours was restless like the ocean in a storm, a beautiful disaster in a dangerous new form. One night you called me angel, like the sky belonged to us. The next you leave me drowning in a silence full of dust, where hope became a memory I could barely trust. Still I wore your laughter like a necklace made of gold, a trembling little treasure in a heart that's growing old. Because the way you held me felt like truth inside a lie, a fleeting little heaven drifting slowly through the sky, before the winds of distance told the love to die. So when I sing about a man who vanished like the night, a lover made of velvet in 1,000 shades of light, just know that he was real once in the rhythm of my youth, a cigarette of passion burning slowly in a truth, then fading into memory and its proof. The city hummed the lullaby of taxis and regret, a rhythm every lonely heart can never quite forget. You found me at the piano with a glass of cheap red wine. My voice was chasing melodies that used to once be mine, before your reckless love had blurred the line. You said my songs were sadness dressed in velvet harmony, a fragile little window to the woman I could be. But trouble slowly pulling me within, toward a love I knew I'd never win. We spoke about our childhood like it mattered anymore. Two broken little stories lying scattered on the floor. Your laughter held a loneliness too deep to disguise. A shadow drifting softly through the truth inside your eyes, where even hope was learning compromise. Your kisses came like midnight storms across a summer sea. A sudden kind of thunder crashing over me, and every whisper promise sounded sweeter than before. Though somewhere in the distance I could hear the closing door of hearts that shouldn't open anymore. Still we wandered through the night like strangers in a dream. Two crooked silhouettes inside love's fragile scheme. Your jacket on my shoulders kept the bitter wind away, but even warmth like yours could never make you stay. When morning stole the magic of the grave. Now every stage I stand upon remembers how you smiled. A memory both dangerous and tenderly beguiled. The audience applauds, but they can never truly see that every note I sing is just a quiet plea for the ghost of you that still lives deep in me. Hear my voice drifting softly through the dark, a lonely little melody searching for its spark. Remember once you loved a girl who sang beneath the moon, but left her heart inside a fragile bluesy tune that fades away each lonely afternoon. The night was hanging heavy like a curtain made of blue. A lonely trumpet cried the way my tired heart used to. You walked in through the doorway like a ghost from yesterday, the kind of man a careful soul would quickly turn away. But I had never learned the art of walking from the fray. Your coat was smelling softly of the rain and cheap cologne, a wandering kind of perfume every broken girl has known. You said you missed my laughter like a melody gone wrong, a song that used to hold your before the road of pride had dragged your lonely heart along. We talked about the old days like they weren't a loaded gun. Two lovers playing games we knew could never quite be one. Your fingers brushed my shoulder like a memory in disguise, and suddenly the silence filled with half-forgotten sighs, where hope and old resentment learned to compromise. But love had grown too tired from the wars we used to fight. The promises were ashes in a cold and fragile night. Your voice was soft with sorrow when you whispered my name. But broken hearts remember every scar and every flame, and nothing ever rises quite the same. The bartender kept polishing a glass we never touched, while every hidden memory inside me stirred too much. You said the time had taught you what you couldn't understand, that love is just a fragile, trembling thing inside the hand, and sometimes it just slips away like sand. I smile the way a stranger does when kindness comes too late, because forgiveness often has a different sense of fate. Your shadow looks so lonely by the pale and flickering light. A man who finally learned how wrong can feel like right, but only after losing every fight. So when you left the bar that night beneath the falling rain, your footsteps echoed softly with the quiet threat of pain. And though a part of me still felt the echo of our hearts, I knew some loves return just to remind a heart why leaving once was the bravest part. A glass of red was trembling in my tired, shaking hand. The jukebox undertune I didn't quite understand. Your laughter from the past was floating through the room, a ghostly kind of perfume in the smoky ballroom gloom. A love that bloomed too fast and met its early doom. You used to sit beside me with your elbows on the bar, a reckless kind of poet, chasing every falling star. Your words were always honey, with a bitter trace of truth, a crooked little mirror to the fire inside my youth that burned too bright to bother with this proof. We wrote our fragile future on a napkin soaked with wine, two dreamers drawing castles on an unsteady line. But promises like ours were always meant to fade, like lipstick on a glass that slowly starts to shade, a picture of the games we lovers played. The nights were full of music, and the mornings full of doubt, a rhythm made of passion, and we could never live without. Your arms around my shoulders felt like shelter from the storm, but storms like you were never meant to keep a steady form. They change before the heart can feel them warm. Oh, then one cold day you vanished like a train into the grave. No letter left behind to say the things you couldn't say. The silence tasted sharper than the whiskey on the shelf. A lonely little lesson in believing in myself and learning how to love someone else. Still sometimes when the trumpet sings beneath the neon glow, your memory, it turns like falling winter snow, soft and unexpected on the corners of my mind. A gentle little lake that time could never quite unwind, the echo of a love we left behind. Glass tonight to every foolish heart that writes a reckless love before it falls apart, because the sweetest stories always carry some regret, a melody of passion none of us forget, even long after the set. Stay still, two restless little oceans with a secret kind of thrill. The world was just a highway, and the night your only friend, a wandering melody that never seemed to end. A heart like yours was never meant to bend. You love the sound of freedom more than anything I knew. A train whistle at midnight calling only you. Well, I was just a singer in a dim and smoky bar, trying to believe that love could travel quite that far, chasing every broken little star. You kissed me like a promise carved in disappearing sand, a fragile little future slipping softly from my hand. Your laughter filled the silence like a saxophone in June, a reckless kind of rhythm in a careless little tune that faded far too quickly from the moon. The city kept on turning like it never knew your name, while every day without you somehow felt the same. A quiet kind of sadness settled softly in my chest, the ghost of all the dreams we never got to test, the love that never truly found its rest. Now every bluesy melody reminds me of your face, a wandering kind of beauty time cannot erase, the wildest hearts leave footprints that the calm can never hide, 1,000 little memories living deep inside, like waves that never lose their tide. So if you hear me singing in a lonely bar tonight, a song about a man who vanished with the light, just know he had a heart too wild for love to hold, a restless soul that never could be sold, and left my story half unfinished.